Jai Janendra, everyone. My name is Chaha Jain, and I've been hearing about Manju Aunty and about how she has studied the Bhaktamar Sutra and about how she preaches the meaning and the importance of the Bhaktamar Sutra for about like a couple years. I've heard about it. I remember she came to Vancouver a couple years ago, I think, and that was the first time that I heard that the Bhaktamar Sutra actually has so many different meanings. I just used to think that it's, like a path that jo hum karte hain, and I never really understood कि उसके पीछे there's an actual meaning. So then I heard from her, and I've heard from my aunt, and I've heard from a couple other people, कि doing the Bhaktamar Stotra and certain shloks, उससे actually आपको एक effect देखने को मिलता है. And I haven't experienced something too like drastic in my life from the Bhaktamar Sutra, but something that I did notice was I think last year August, May, I went to my bua's house in California, and we had another family friend there with us. So I remember हम एक दिन जा रहे थे, we were just walking, and on the sidewalk we saw a mouse, and it was hurt, and you could tell कि मतलब कुछ हुआ है. And then for anyone else you wouldn't think कि हाँ, let's pick it up, let's take care of it. Even I didn't think of it at first because I was like हम कैसे करेंगे. But then our family friend, she had some experience with animals, so she got a shoe box, उसमें उन्होंने वो mouse को डाला. She got some water, she put some cheese in the box, and she left the box outside. So I was like, they're gonna be fine. The mouse is gonna get the food, the water it needs, and it'll be fine. But then I think the next day in the morning, I saw my younger sister Saina and my bua's two sons Arav and Soham. I saw them standing by the shoebox and chanting the Bhaktamar Sutra shloks that they knew. And I was like, oh, I didn't think of this, and these young kids thought that, this will work and this will help the mouse. So at the time I was like, what, nice, they thought of this, bahut achhi baat hai, and that's great. 2 days later, we saw that the mouse was gone from the box, and so if it left, matlab like it was completely fine, to wo chala gaya. And then I realized that, we've noticed that the Bhaktamar Sutra works with humans. कि हाँ, हम करेंगे अपने किसी family member के लिए, like या for a friend, तो उनको फर्क पड़ता है, उनकी कोई disease है उनको फर्क पड़ता है, कोई financial issues है फर्क पड़ता है. But you wouldn't think कि किसी animal को भी फर्क पड़ेगा. When that was the first time I saw that, and I was like, wow, this is an actual thing. So that's one thing that I noticed, that I've experienced. एक और चीज़, I'm in grade 11, so stress है school का and all that, and I'm the type of person जो I get very stressed, and then when I get really stressed I get cranky and all that stuff. So I think December में मेरे exams चल रहे थे, and what my family does is हम रोज शाम को we do the Bhaktamar Sutra full with the Riddhi Jap and the Mantra Jap. And at the time I wasn't doing it because my exams चल रहे थे, so I was just busy, like I was just focused on studying, and I used to stay in my room and just study. So what my parents did, they took a glass of water, उसमें थोड़ा सा with water, and they used to put it on the side, and they used to do the entire Bhaktamar Sutra with the Riddhi Jap and the Mantra Jap, and उसके बाद they used to come upstairs and give me the water to drink. So obviously at the time मैंने कुछ सोचा नहीं, so drink the water, and I was like, okay, ठीक है. But then after my exams were done, like a month or almost 2 months later, my mom asked me one day, and she was like, did you notice a difference? And I was like, what do you mean? कहते कि मतलब वो पानी पी के कुछ लगा कि कुछ हुआ है या नहीं हुआ. And I was like, then I thought back and I was like, yeah, I wasn't as stressed. Even though I was stressed out, ऐसा नहीं था कि I was like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. I was doing my work, I was being positive, and my stress level went so down कि I didn't even, and like this all happened without me realizing it. So then I realized, what, ये चीजें actually में work करती हैं, कि when you believe in it, and when you like actually believe that these mantras and these shlok can have a positive effect on your life, these things do work. So then my like vishwas and all the Bhaktamar Sutra and all of this increase more, And yeah, so this was my experience with the Bhaktamar Stotra. I'm gonna be honest, it's not like I do it all the time. मैं रोज नहीं करती हूँ. I try to, but I don't. So, but I still notice, you know, like certain things have changed, and like I've noticed the changes that it makes in a person's life, and I want to like have it more in my life. I want to take out time and do more. But this is what I've experienced so far. So thank you so much, and Jai Jitendra.